What up, Falcons fans? My name is Patrick Seals, and welcome to the Week 6 edition of Me Rated How Disappointed the Atlanta Falcons Were. We just played our third division rival game in a row. I'm talking about boom, boom, bam, and we won. I'm talking about 38-20. Chalk it up as a W. You feel me? I ain't gonna cap. I came into this game a little skeptical because that's just how these birds been rolling the past couple years, but we handled our business. I ain't gonna cap. There was a little pressure towards the end of that first half. I don't know why they let them boys just go down the field and score that touchdown. They had no timeouts left. Andy Dalton just rolled right down the field. We didn't have no pressure. Nothing was going on. But for some reason, we pulled out this W. I ain't gonna cap. I was a little nervous, but here we are at the end of the day, standing at a strong 4-2. We done knocked off everybody in our division. Ain't no sweepity deeps going on against us. You know what I'm talking about? We standing on top of the Saints lost. That's right. The Saints lost to the Buccaneers today, and the Cowboys are getting their behindies spanked today. Isn't it a beautiful day to be an Atlanta Falcons fan? Georgia won yesterday. You know what I'm talking about? So we can sit here on Victory Sunday, Victory Monday tomorrow, and just be happy. Go Birds. Let's talk about the football game, Shawty. Let's go ahead and get into the nitty-gritty. So the Atlanta Falcons played their game today against the Carolina Panthers, and they went right down the field. They let the Carolina Panthers score first. I didn't like that. But they found they didn't even score at first. The Falcons were struggling. They let the Panthers score, and then they got the ball back, and then that's when they decided to open up shop and do some damage. And that's cool because Carolina, they always been giving us some rough and tumble play. You know what I'm talking about? From the Mariota, Marmalade, Matt Ryan years. Playing in Carolina is always iffy. But we finally got a win in Carolina in the past, I want to say 3 years. It's been a little minute since we won in Carolina. You know what I'm talking about? Because we've been, But all in all, I can't complain about today. I can't complain at all because you never want to complain about a game like this, 38-20. It's an 18-point victory. You know what I'm talking about? 18-point victory at the end of the day, as close as it got at the end of that first half. Them boys pulled it out. You know what I'm talking about? They just, touchdown, win. You know what I'm talking about? So look, this is what happened. Both teams went 3 and out the first to start the game out, and then Carolina scored, and then the Falcons scored, and Carolina punted the ball. Who fumbled? The Falcons fumbled. Who was this? Kirk Cousins fumbled, pass short right to Ray. Oh, yeah, that's right. Ray McLeod did fumble. I think that was a mistake. The refs got that one wrong because he was doing a football move and stretching out to get the first down. He got the first down, and the ball hit the player's knee, hit the defender's knee, and it popped out. I thought the Falcons jumped on the ball, to be honest. I thought it was Falcons' ball. I didn't know what they was talking about. Carolina's going the other way, whatever. But all in all, we did recover from that. Ray McLeod definitely recovered from that. We held Carolina to only a field goal after that, and then we bounced back and scored a touchdown. Bijan Robinson had his first touchdown of the season. I think that is egregious. If you ask me, this should not be Bijan Robinson's first touchdown of the season all year. That should not be happening game 6 of the season. I'm looking at stats. That's why I'm looking down. I'm trying to make sure I'm not lying and I'm giving all the actual factuals and whatever. So Bijan Robinson had 95 yards rushing today, and combined with Tyler Algiers, they had 200 yards altogether. Good day on the ground. Tyler Algiers got his first touchdown of the season. Give the ball to Tyler. It could all be so simple if we just give the ball to Tyler. And today, we gave the bowling ball with legs the ball. He was trucking dudes. I'm talking about running them slap over. That's the Tyler Algiers that we love and respect, bro. 5.8 yards a carry, 18 carries, 105 yards, and a tub. I'm talking about Bijan, 15 carries, 95 yards, 6.3 yards a carry, and 2 tubs. That's what we like to see from Bijan. I like to see Zach Robinson get those guys going a little bit more. And after last week, after Kirk Cousins had that 500 spectacular, magical game, this is what I want to see from the Atlanta Falcons. A more balanced attack. They balanced it out with the rushing attack this week. Don't get me wrong, Kirk Cousins still had 225. Somebody had him going over 250. That didn't quite happen. But as you can see, this is what balance looks like in an NFL team. You're not going to run the ball and pass the ball very balanced every game. But on some games, you're going to pass the ball more than you run the ball. And on other games, you're going to run the ball more than you pass the ball. And today was one of those days where we ran the ball more than we passed to efficiency. 38 play calls for the run, only 30 play calls for passing. So as you can see, their game plan was to get the run game going, and it worked. It worked to perfection. I think Kirk Cousins' knees at the end of the game, it knocked us out of the 200 rushing yards total. But we did have 200 rushing yards. Kyle Pitts had it going today. He had 5 targets, 3 catches, 70 yards, no touchdowns. Drake London had it going today, 10 targets, 6 receptions, 74 yards in a tub. We was balling today. Ray McLeod, like I said, had that fumble. I like to see that be cleaned up. AJ Terrell had his first interception today. It was the days of first on the season. AJ Terrell had his first interception of the day after being paid too much money, if you ask me. This guy is being paid too much money to get burnt toast on the side every week. Let's see. How many yards did the Atlanta Falcons give up? 335. 335 total team yards we gave up today. It's not too good. It's not too bad neither. Let's talk about it. So we got to clean up on those tackles. We got to be able to wrap up and get the offensive man on the ground. We got to get pressure on the quarterback. I feel like a broken record at this point. 6th game of the season, still me saying the same thing. We got to get pressure on the quarterback. If we don't get pressure on the quarterback, we're not going to be able to do much in the playoffs. No sacks. That doesn't surprise me. We have the least amount of sacks in the whole entire NFL, and it's not even close. This is ridiculous, man. 6th game of the season, and I think we have like 4 sacks. There's players out there with like 5, 6, 7 sacks right now who got way more than us on the season. It's ridiculous. 4 tackles for losses. I like that Grady Jarrett was able to penetrate the offensive line and get some tackles for losses in that backfield. Grady Jarrett still a beast doing what he does in his 9th season, I believe. This would we'd like to see a little bit, but I just need to see a little bit more pressure on the quarterback, man. I need to see a defender pushing the pocket, making the quarterback feel uncomfortable. It's Andy Dalton. He's not a scrambler. He will run, but his first instinct is to stand in that pocket and let it rip. And I like to see us get pressure on the quarterback. It doesn't make sense. We have Matthew Judon, Grady Jarrett. We have all these pieces in place to get pressure on the quarterback. Arnold Bacady, I'm sorry, it's not enough. Lorenzo Carter, I'm sorry, it's not enough. Linebackers are playing tremendous. I do like to see that Nate Landman, Caden Ellis, these guys, they have been flying around the ball. Their instincts are off the chart, and I love to see that. I hate to see Troy Anderson out today, but we did a nice job effectively without him. Going sideline to sideline. We got, like I said, we got to wrap up better. The running back for Carolina just ran the ball up and down on us. Chuba Hubbard, I don't like that. 18 carries, 92 yards, 5.1 yards a carry, no touchdowns. I don't like that. We got to get better at the run defense if we want to go far in the playoff. That should be the first main objective, is to have a strong front 7 so our back end can clean up on the long passes. You know what I'm talking about? Because Jesse Bates, Justin Simmons, they're ball hawks. We got to have pressure on their front. We got to be able to stop the run and force these guys to throw the ball 3rd down so we can pin our ears back and get after the quarterback. Matthew Judon is completely silent. He did have a couple of batted balls in the air, but for the most part, man, our defensive line, they have to get better. They have to do something. I don't know if Raheem Morris is coaching them up right or whatever the case may be, but we have to get better at rushing the quarterback. It just doesn't make sense. It's the 6th game of the season, and we are continuously without a pass rush. There's not much that we can do in the playoffs without a pass rush. We can depend on our offense only so much, but at a certain point, our defense, we're going to have to lean on our defense. That's just the bottom line, man. We're going to have to lean on our defense some point in time during the season. We got to go up and play these games, man, late in the season, January, December, and defenses win championships. We all know this. We have Kirk Cousins. He can put up 500 yards, but can our defense stop the other team from trying to match us? As we saw, Andy Dalton march down the field, end of the first half, no timeout, scored a touchdown, no problem. We can't have that. We cannot have this defense. This is the time where we need our defenders to step up, our defensive line to get pressure on the quarterback, blitz packages, stunt. I don't care. Get the quarterback on the ground, man. That's all I care about. AJ Terrell, I don't know, man. I don't know. You got that pick today, but for the most part, bro, you just been disappointing me. Penalties, getting beat. You had some solid tackles. I'd like to see you step your game up too, AJ Terrell, because you just getting burnt, getting paid $120 million. It doesn't sit well with me. I think bullying works. I think that you need to get in that weight room, get your feet up, get your hands up, catch the ball, bro. Catch the ball. You caught the interception today, but you have plenty of chance for this to be your 2nd interception of the season, and I don't need to see you dropping wide open passes, bro. I don't like that. So, AJ Terrell, decent job today. You know what I'm talking about? Decent job. But for the most part, I need everybody just to step up, man. I need everybody on that defense to step up. Clark Phillips III had an interception for a 45-yard return. Decent. Clark Phillips III, very, very decent. But again, nothing is going to impress me on this defense until we get some sacks going. Until we get pressure on that quarterback and get somebody on the ground, I don't want to hear nothing about that defense right now. Oh, God. Giving up last-second touchdowns, that doesn't get my mojo going. You know what I'm talking about? Doesn't do nothing for me. Let's see what else we got. Kyle Pitts, like I say, everybody was on you a couple weeks ago, and you starting to come back around, bro. You starting to play like you did in your rookie season. You got a quarterback who can get you the ball, find you in wide open spaces, and you can do what you do, unicorn. You can stride, you can glide. You got the speed and the unicorn-like ability. Just throw him the ball. Throw Kyle Pitts the ball. Give him a chance. I did like that red zone target that you did have. I like to see you. Y'all need to just find your chemistry. That's obviously a play that y'all don't have the quite chemistry on because y'all don't run it enough, obviously. But it's just something that needs to get going. Kyle Pitts in the red zone. It's an easy touchdown. Just lob him up the ball, get on the same page, find the ball, touchdown, bring it in, let's go home. Kirk Cousins, you did decent. I'm going to say you had some couple of bad passes, couple of iffy passes. But for the most part, bro, you did what you did, and you didn't lose us the game. No sacks, 97.2 yards QBR. Everything was solid for you, bro. I ain't, you know what I mean? Today was a decent day. Today was a day to be a Falcons fan. We usually don't play good in Carolina, but we got that dub today. Last year, we lost in Carolina. Marcus Marmalade, we lost in Carolina. I think the only game that we did beat Carolina in 2021. But, you know what I mean? It's just good to get back in the win column again. Third straight W against the division rivals. We sit at the tippity top of the division right now, and let's keep this momentum going. Next week, we got the Seattle Seahawks, and guess what? I will be at this game. I'm wearing my lucky shirt. We've undefeated since. We beat the Saints and Bucks. And now we beat the Panthers. Who do we have next? We're going to see Geno Smith come to town. And we're going to see what the fuss is all about, man. He's trying to bounce back after that loss he just suffered against the 49ers. But, Geno Smith, you're going to be in our house. We're going to be swag surfing. We're going to be partying. It's going to be a festival time for you, bro. And I hope we make your life miserable and hostile. I hope you go home very sad and with an L, more importantly. Because the Atlanta Falcons just beat their third division rivals in a row, back to back. And it's a beautiful day to be in Atlanta Falcons, man. I ain't even disappointed. I ain't got no level of disappointment. I probably say I'm at a 3. That defense just is making me mad. I'm at a 4 for the amount of sacks that we have on the season so far. I'm at a level of 4. I like it. You want to see my disappointing rating go back down to a 1 or a 2? Let's get some sacks going. You know what I'm talking about? Let's get 3, 4, 5 sacks on a game. Pressure consistently on the quarterback. Push the pocket. Make them one-dimensional. That's what I want to see from my team. You know what I'm talking about? I want to see those defenders pin their ears back, get after the quarterback. Jesse Bates be hawking the ball. He had a pick that was overturned by an offsides penalty, and that's just what we have. We have a potential defensive player of the year, and one thing that will take pressure off of him is having a pass rush. Is when he don't have to worry about having to cover somebody for 20 seconds. It makes his job a whole lot easier, bro. So let's go ahead and get that going. Zach Martin. I don't know who the defense coordinator is. Raheem Morris. And overall, let's just enjoy Sunday. We had a great day. Let's go eat some barbecue, some hot wings, some pizza, and do our thing. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know how disappointed y'all thought the Atlanta Falcons were, because I thought they did amazing, man. I'm going to see y'all again because, like I say, we right in the thick of football. It's October. We got football left. We got football right. We got football up under us. We got football above us. It's so great to be a football fan to talk about Atlanta Falcons, Georgia Bulldogs. Hey, look, listen. So I have decided for the Georgia versus Texas game, I'm going to have to live stream that game. Yes, I'm going to have to live stream the Georgia versus Texas game because Georgia will be playing a very, very important game in Austin, Texas. And I got a lot of people on YouTube talking schmiggity smack, on TikTok talking schmiggity smack. And I want to give these people the opportunity to talk schmiggity smack live and direct to my face. Well, you won't be live because y'all trolls. You know how trolls are. But they'll give you a chance to clickety-clack on the keyboards and talk your schmiggity smack. Because, you know what I mean? Georgia, these colors don't run. Red and black don't run. We might lose occasionally, but we don't run. So when them Georgia Bulldogs come to town and play the Texas Longhorns, best believe I will be live streaming it on the Tubity Tube and on the Tickety Top. So everybody, y'all like, subscribe, share, comment, let me know what y'all think about the game today, bro. And I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all, bro.